Good morning everyone. It is the 1st of October. I have not long got in from work. I was at work from 8 until about 9:30, and so I've made myself a bowl of breakfast. I've just got Weetabix. I have checked on both of the tortoises, so you'll see some pictures of them. We'll see if we can do like a daily update of both of the tortoises. So yeah, today's plan then, I was going to record, I did record before I left for work this morning, but it was in my car and it felt a bit weird, so this is our intro for today. I have a couple of things I need to do today. I remembered on my way home that I have a parcel I need to pick up for a workshop I'm teaching next Tuesday, so I need to go and get that. So I need to find my driver's license as ID, so I can get that today. I'll have to drive there because it is raining. I don't think it's a big box, which is good. Normally I have quite large boxes to pick up with lots of different materials, but this one is a bit smaller, so that should be okay. My other plans for today are to record the podcast because it's the 1st of October, which means that if I don't record it today, then I can't work on any of the projects that I've worked on in September. Just because that's the way I do my podcast. I do it right up until the end of the month, and then I stop working on everything so I can give you an accurate showing of what I've actually achieved. That's just how I do it. It's not how others do it. And I could continue working on them and just show them off at the stage they're at when I finally get around to podcasting. But I try and do monthly roundups in a way, so yeah, I like it to be specific to that month. It's just how it works in my brain. That's how the whole podcast thing works for me. Yeah, so I've got to do the podcast, and I have the spare room available for me to use until Sunday because my father-in-law is coming up on Monday, so I need to get that room flipped around, change the duvet, etc., because my parents were the last ones here. So that's on my list for the weekend. But after I've got the podcast done, I want to go into that spare room and use my sewing machine. I would need to make up some cushions from some old shirts, so I want to try and get those done because they shouldn't actually take me that long. I've got patches to sew onto them all, so I could I could iron all the shirts, pin the patches, sew all of the patches on, and then I've just got to cut the shirt into a square and stitch around. That is literally it. Yeah, and then I can get them posted off to my mum. Although I don't know if we're going to need to post them because I may end up having to go back to Essex for a funeral, so I can take them with me then. We'll see. There's a lot going on this month, as I think I showed you yesterday. But anyway, so I have a few things that I want to get done today. I am starving though, so I'm going to have my breakfast. I think I might find my ID and go get that parcel so it's done, and then lug everything upstairs that I've worked on and film the podcast. And we'll see where we're at then, because we should be at lunchtime by then. I need to write up my notes actually for the podcast, so I might do that before I go out. And then I'm ready to go when I get back. Yeah. So anyway, that's the plan. Let's get on with it. I'm heading out. I have filmed a podcast and I actually sold a pair of shoes on Vinted. So I have just packaged that up because the parcel I need to pick up is from DPD and the parcel I need to drop off is from Everet, and they're both at the same place. So I'm going to do both of those at the same time, which will be 2 things off of my to-do list today. And when I get back, I'm going to actually do some crochet. I'll have some lunch and then I'll do some crochet because I need to, really. I've got lots to do. So yes, I've got my ID and I've got my parcel ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the post office. Not post office, it's petrol station. And they do all the various different parcel drop-offs and collections. So I'm going to go and pick that up, drop this one off. Yeah. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, it's the afternoon. It is 1:30. I'm back from dropping off one parcel, picking up the other. Oh, I've left the parcel in my boot, actually. I should probably go get that out. I'm going to have a bagel for some lunch. These are from Aldi, I think. Yeah, my husband got them. Yeah, so I'm going to toast this. And I'm going to have some dairy. I like a bit of cheese bread. And I have a toffee yum yum that I picked up from Lidl yesterday, which I'm also going to have. I have refilled my glass with some apple squash. And yeah, that's what we're going to do for lunch. And then earlier on, before I left, I said I was going to do some crochet this afternoon. But I want to get in the spare room and do some sewing. So that's what I'm going to do. Because it's been a while since I did any sewing. And I really want to get them done so that they're out. Because I've had them since 2020-ish to do. And I think I made one last year for my mum. So I need to do the rest. So that is the plan today, to do those. And we'll see what we get up to this evening, I guess, because Ralph is going to stay a little bit later at work today and do some printing. And he'll be back about 7-ish. So I've got a few hours before he's due. If it's 1:30 now, yeah, I've got a while. If you can hear anything in the background, Mikey has decided to dig underneath his ramp. He has been hiding under there quite a lot recently, and the last week or so he's been quite active and digging into all the corners. So we're hoping he's back to his usual self, because he won't hibernate either, or he shouldn't hibernate, because he hasn't hibernated before. But we'll see what he wants to do. Can't stop him. But yeah, so that's the plan. I've got a lovely ripe banana, so I may have to make some banana bread as well. I think I've still got a little bit of banana bread in the fridge. I do, which means I'm going to finish this off, I think, with a nice cup of tea later. We'll leave that to warm up. Yeah, I think I've had 2 slices off of it, and Ralph keeps taking a slice to work, but I keep forgetting it's there. Yeah, so we're going to toast this bagel, have some lunch, and go do some sewing. It's taken me nearly an hour and a half, probably a little bit more than that actually, because I only recorded my sewing. I didn't record me cutting them out and pinning them. But I have finished turning 3 shirts into cushions. So I have this brown one. They've all got the same patch on them because these were my granddad's shirts. So I've got a nice brown one. That's going to my cousin. Then I have a blue one. So this one has 1 pocket. Brown one has 2 pockets. This one's going to my sister. And then this one is my one. This is the one I'm keeping. So it's a light blue. Yeah. So I'm quite happy with those. 3 done, 2 to go. I do have enough to make another one, but I'm not sure if my other cousin wants one or not. But there is one if she does want one. So the option is there. Because I thought I didn't have enough of the patches, but it turns out I had put one of them in the pocket of one of the shirts. So I did have an extra one after all. I've got 2 more to do for my aunts, but my back is hurting. It is now nearly 5 o'clock. I think I am going to go and make a cup of tea and do some crochet for a little bit. I think I've done 3. That's more than I thought I was going to get done today. I thought I was just going to get them all cut out. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. So 2 left. I've made a mess. And yeah, we're going to go and do some crochet because my back is hurting. So let's go. on 11 o'clock at night. Ralph has just gone up to bed. I think he's done food for the tortoises, done his lunch, and I think he's done a whole water bottle. I have just finished the next section on this shawl. So I'm in the green bit now, and I've just finished a section with 7 eyelets. Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's my second lot. Yeah, I've done 2 lots now with 7. So the next one will be 8. And I have that much left of this colour. So that's going back in the bag. I'm going to fold up my blanket, and I'm going to head up to bed as well because I have work at 8 o'clock in the morning again. So yeah, and I have had to book tickets this evening for going back down to Essex for my grandmother's funeral, so, but it's all sorted. It means I'm going to end up with another week off work, but I'm signing off now, and I will see you again tomorrow.